name is Rob Sheffield and I'm a Director of BlueGreen Learning, and we're a workplace learning business. We provide training and consulting in a number of areas, one of which is workplace innovation and creativity. I think there's been a real shift in how much organisations want ideas, and I think we've noticed it over the last 10 years. And I think there's a couple of really big reasons why more ideas are wanted. There's a push from organisations who want more ideas from their employees because their marketplaces are more competitive. They might have more competitors in them. They might be competing in more geographical markets. So they need more ideas to differentiate themselves and to maintain their profitability. And I think there's another really big factor, which is that more employees are pulling for these kinds of skills as well. They want skills around whatever they call it, creativity, innovation, entrepreneurship, but they see that this set of skills will help towards their employability for the future. There are really solid, structured ways of helping people come up with many more ideas and speed up getting them from a first thought ready for implementation. And sometimes as well, what clients need, what organisations need is incremental ideas that will tweak what they're already doing. Sometimes they need much more radical ideas that will come up with very breakthrough ideas. And actually there are creative thinking tools around for both of those. There's also something about having a diverse group of people, because some people we have found are very good at let's call it divergent thinking, which is sort of the ability to come up with many ideas. And they're not always the best people to prioritize those ideas, sift them, sort them, and implement them. So sometimes what you need is a mix of different styles who have strengths for different parts of the creative problem-solving process. So we try to do all of that. My experience is that often people come up with ideas as solutions, and often they're much less clear about what problem that solution is solving. Problems are agreed upon, right? They're not discovered. There's a social process really of agreeing what the problem is, and that means you have to get the right people in the room, looking at the problem from different angles. And in our work, we often use some specific training tools to help people think these things through. I know a lot of people have been in let's say, brainstorm sessions where we might come up with a huge pile of ideas and then there's total silence for 2 months afterwards. And maybe nothing gets implemented. And maybe there's no feedback on what happened after that session. So a lot of people have experienced that kind of thing, and it's frustrating. And it also, of course, affects their expectation of the next session, whenever that might be. There are some really clear ways to make this very different. So one is to get the right client involved right from the start of the process, who's got the authority to make something happen. So kind of work with the right people from the start who've got the need and can give budget, resources to turn ideas into action. Solverboard can help in a number of ways. It helps communities of people collaborate. So one of the big changes over the last 10 years is organisations looking for ideas beyond their organisational boundaries. So they might get ideas from their supply chain, suppliers, customers, either end, or they might make it an open community where they invite ideas from anyone. So Solverboard lets clients kind of draw a boundary around the community of problem solvers. I think there's something also very strong for senior leaders in organisations, which is that they can see the ideas from their staff that are gaining popularity, because they can see what people are gravitating to, and that's good feedback for them. It also helps them making decisions about which ones to take forward.